Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. As you see the surprise today, Anand is not here today. Anand is actually in Erode. He is at a college delivering a speech about excellence. And I thought just to change things up, we'll invite Kesav from Manipechu team to join us today. He's very popular in Manipechu, and I thought I'll bring you guys into Manipechu world today and let Kesav entertain us. What do you say, Kesav?
Yeah, I'm ready for that, sir. Hi, everyone. I'm Keshav. I'm from Moneypage YouTube channel. I'm here to test my English speaking skills today with Vinod, sir.
Hey, you don't have to call me sir, man. Just we know this.
Sir, it's okay, sir.
Hey,
Anyways,
I'm old, yeah, but don't make me that old.
it's okay, sir. With Vinod.
There we go. Abba. Finally.
Today I'm going to discuss about a topic which I already spoke at Moneypage. So, sir, today I'm going to ask you how to become rich.
Very good. That's a good idea. One of the basic things this channel was started on was the fact that the premise of the channel was to call Be Rich. The reason why we call it Be Rich is how to become rich. We thought instead of saying becoming rich, we call it Be Rich, saying we're telling you to be rich. Okay, so what's the biggest difference between you and me, Kesav? Let's start at the main point. What is going to prevent from me being rich compared to you being rich? There is one thing which you have, which I can never have. I can't have it. Because of that one thing, I'll never become rich as you.
The thing which I can't have is
No. There's something which you have. You have it. Right now you have it. And I can't have it. And
I got that, sir. That's the runway. That's
what
the
is
time
runway?
period.
Correct. What's your age?
My age is 22.
You know what my age is?
41 or 40.
I wish, man. I'm 47 almost now.
Okay, sir.
So what is the difference between 47 and your age, 22?
Sir, you crossed about 55% of the 55 to 65% of the runtime, sir.
No, man, I've crossed much more than that.
Yeah,
I'm nearing 60% now. I know you like to think I'm going to live a very long time, but if you take life expectancy in India, that means how old most people turn. It's around 75, 80 in India is considered.
Yes, sir. Probably you have 33 years or
correct.
something.
30,
I have 60 years.
Let's say 30 years.
Yeah, I have 60 years.
If I'm lucky, maybe 35 years. And you have 60 years.
I wish that.
So that means you almost have double the time
Yeah, sir.
I have.
Yeah.
And why is that important?
In this time, I can take a risk, like investing in.
No.
No.
I'm not asking you to take risk. Even I can take risk, man. Just because you have time, you can take risk.
No, sir.
So because you're young, you mean you can go jump off a building, nothing will happen to you?
Not
Or
like
you can drive without a helmet like how you always do?
No,
Or
not
smoke.
like that, sir. Sir, not like that, sir. I'm saying that in this time, I can invest in stocks. I can take risk.
No, I'm not asking you to take risk.
Okay.
To become rich,
Okay.
you don't have to take risk.
Without taking risk, how can I be rich, sir?
Exactly. That is the premise of this whole thing which Anand has been trying to teach everybody.
Okay.
Becoming rich, to be rich, it's got nothing to do with taking risk.
Okay.
That is the first something which is wrong.
Okay.
You don't have to do business. Business is taking risk. All of you think at this point of age, which I was also there, I also did business and I failed in business,
Okay.
is that you think to be rich, to become rich, you have to do business. Because we see people like Elon Musk, we see Bill Gates,
Yeah, sir.
we see Ambani, we see Adani.
Adani.
Yes, college, we look college dropout.
Yes,
Okay, every single hero story sold to children is Thomas Edison, college dropout. Steve Jobs, college dropout.
Yes, sir. If you are not
Bill
educated,
Gates,
means.
college dropout.
Yeah, sir. The moral of the story is if you.
First thing you should achieve to become rich is become college dropout.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
No, sir. I finished
Then how did you
college.
become rich?
Yes, sir.
You failed.
Yeah, Anand sir didn't tell me this reason.
Yes, first important thing is you have to be a college
Dropout. Okay, sir.
Do you think that will make you rich?
May I apply for a PhD and drop that, sir?
I think that's
MBA
a good idea.
drop.
I think that's a very good idea, man.
Yes, sir. I'm thinking.
Yeah. It'll go miles. Because the most important thing to becoming rich, according to the Mithna story, story which is sold to everybody,
Okay.
especially our youth, our young guys in our world, this Hollywood story that to become rich, you have to first drop out. All Rajinikanth movies,
Yeah, sir.
he'll be a dropout.
Yeah, sir.
He's an illiterate. He knows nothing. He's a dropout. And by intermission, he has nothing. Whatever
Yes,
little he had, he's lost it.
At the end of the film, he will be the most
Yes,
successful person.
second half of the movie, somehow he'll fight all his enemies,
Yeah, sir.
and everything will be done, and money will just come pouring down, and women quarter his age will be falling at him.
I want to ask you how to have that second part of the life.
So you want to be like Rajinikanth?
Yeah, sir. Simply without taking risk, I want to.
Yes.
I
Have
want money to
women
shower
fall
on
on
me.
you?
No, women, money to shower
Money
on me,
fall.
sir.
Okay. So the main reason why Anand started this was it's something is called systematic investing.
Okay.
Systematic investment plan. Okay, which is all of us cannot learn about shares.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, you've read Anand's green book?
No, sir.
You read Anand's red book?
I didn't even know that Anand sir has
Green book and red book. Okay. Majority of our audience also do not know.
Yeah,
Though after end of every video, Ellen Jadian puts
Yeah, sir.
saying that I've written 2 books. It is in English and in Tamil. Please buy and read. For your sake, I've written. Most people don't buy it. And the ones who buy it like you, don't read it. It's all there in the house. Some of it is gathering dust. Some of it finally it becomes sundal paper. Okay. So the main thing in those books is it tells you how to look at a company, how to evaluate a company, and based on those valuations to invest money in that company. To invest money means buy shares in that company, and to how to keep a track of it. You cannot do it. Even after reading that book, even I cannot do it.
Okay.
Nothing is ashamed of it because not everybody can do maths, not everybody can do physics. Some of us have to do other things.
Then why we are reading
So how do you
the
become
books?
rich? So you're saying, sir, you're talking about these 2 books. You're telling me to buy those books and read those books. Then you're telling me even before I do that and come back to you, you're telling me no point because I won't understand those books. So what do I do then? How will I become rich?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, this is what systematic investment plan is all about. So if we take the people who cannot read like you, me, who cannot take the time because we're busy. I'm busy with my family life. You're busy with your friends. You don't have time to sit and do this investing.
Yeah,
so what is the advantage of SIP is when you do mutual fund sipping, you hand over the responsibility of investing to a money manager. Okay, when you hand over the thing to a money manager in a mutual fund, you are giving trust to him.
Yeah,
So you're telling, it's like me saying, Kesav, I don't have time to invest. I don't know what to do. So here's my money. You invest it for me. And you're saying, I've gone to Harvard College. I've gone to Yale.
Okay.
I know all this. I have experience. I have many people coming from IIT, IIM. I have crores of money at my disposal. I know what to do. Don't worry, Baba. You give me money. I will take care of it for you. The only thing is, I'll take a small percentage. That's my fees.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Nice only, sir.
How is that nice,
no?
yeah?
Sir, he is taking only a small amount of fees for him, but major amount what he is doing is for me only, no?
Correct. So if this is true, yes, if this is true, then everyone should be putting in mutual funds and becoming rich.
This side of you, I didn't see, sir.
Yes. Lots of us have put money in mutual funds, doing the sipping business. Why aren't we becoming rich?
That I don't know, sir. When you said about that money manager, no, sir, I thought I want to become a money manager. If I get a small percentage of fees from one person, no, more person will come. Then I will get a more percentage of money. Then I will become rich.
Correct. That's the problem. Because most money managers are like you and me.
Oh. Without
No other problem.
knowing nothing.
Yeah, either knowing nothing, but the main problem is they are swayed by our emotions.
Okay.
It's like batting. When you're doing cricket batting, first ball you hit, it goes for a 6, you feel happy.
Pride.
Yes.
Yeah. Next ball will be out
You
of
say
the
this bowler
stadium.
doesn't know anything. Second one you hit for a 4. Hey, what is this bowler? Nothing, man.
Yeah,
Third ball suddenly it pitches on a place of the pitch where it's not so good. The ball suddenly turns. You go swinging like a fly. The ball goes to the wicket keeper Dhoni and he's removed your stumps and everyone's laughing at you.
Yeah, I will look at the sky and say this is not my day.
Correct.
I will leave.
Yes. Fortunately, in cricket, you get to play next day.
Ah.
But your life savings, whatever you said, it goes now, what will you do?
Nothing, sir.
So, when we talk about sipping, we're not talking about putting into mutual funds,
Okay.
which is run by money managers. We're talking about something called index funds. And the reason why I say you have an advantage over me is index funds. This is what also Warren Buffett talks about. And there's a very famous bet. Anand's done many, many videos about this, where he talks about index funds.
Okay.
That it's very hard to beat index funds over a period of long time.
Okay.
Because the money slowly compounds. It gives an average return of 12 to 13% a year.
Okay. Sir.
And over a period of 20 years, 30 years, the more time you add to it, the bigger the returns become.
Okay.
You remember in college, Loyola College, we went
sir,
there where you spoke.
You spoke with all the calculations.
No, yes.
I am sitting like.
No.
What he is
You
talking?
inspired. You inspired me.
No,
That
no,
day
no,
I was
no.
inspired by you. Let's be truthful.
No.
After seeing all your money picture
If you
videos,
want
I
to
was
be
inspired.
truthful, you have to say the truth, sir. You have to confess. You said with all the calculation, like
Okay,
if you do
let's both of
setting,
us be honest. Like what is Anand taught us?
Ah.
Let's be honest and say what's Anand. So let's take an amount,
okay,
right? So let's say you're getting 30,000 rupees salary.
okay.
Out of the 30,000 rupees, how much do you think you spent in a month for entertainment?
I want to say the truth.
No,
Or,
because I don't want to disclose your high salary you're getting paid for being superstar here. So I said 30,000 rupees. So you put a percentage calculation that if you are getting 30,000 rupees salary,
yeah, I will save up to
no, amount which you're spending on entertainment.
entertainment, sir. If I want to be so much truthful, I will spend all the amount on entertainment, sir.
Okay. So let's say you forego some entertainment.
Okay.
Okay. That means putting away immediate gratification. Anand will always talk about immediate gratification. That means if you're hungry right now, you don't immediately have to put food in your mouth.
Ah.
You can wait for a while. I have a problem with weight. So what Hafiz doctor tells me is, he says wait for some time. If you're feeling hungry, wait for a little while before you decide to eat. So a little conscious before you start eating that you don't overeat.
Ah.
That's called putting off gratification, immediate gratification.
Okay.
So same way, let's say some of your 30,000 rupees which you spend every month on entertainment, you say, wait, I don't need to go watch this movie this week.
Ah.
I don't need to go and have this food right now. So we save, let's say, 15,000 rupees, half of it,
Okay.
from because you're not married. You don't have any liabilities.
Yeah.
No children.
Yeah.
You don't have any home loans. Have you bought home loan?
No, sir.
Okay. So you've not bought for any home loan.
Nothing.
Let's not talk about other loans. So these kind of pressing liabilities you don't have.
Yeah.
So you can forego of some of your entertainment and save a chunk, half of it at least, for investing. So we put 15,000 rupees. Okay. And I said you can expect around in a long term. Okay, like 10 years, 15 years, you can expect around 12 to 13% return on a Nifty index.
Okay.
So we'll take 12% on lower end. Okay, and you said difference between your age and my age is runway is you have 60 years and I have only 30 years. Okay, so let's first do 30 years.
Okay.
That I invest for 30 years. Next
Okay.
30 years, 15,000 rupees, we know this putting. Okay, you can read numbers?
Yeah.
Just asking.
I can do that.
I'm very bad at reading numbers.
So, but this number,
What is the amount you have invested?
I invested amount 54 lakhs.
I've invested 54 lakhs.
Yeah.
I know. What is the total I've made?
4 crore 75 lakhs 48,703. Correct.
That's a handsome return, no?
Yes.
30 years.
Yeah.
You'll be happy with 4 crores, no?
Yeah, sir. But I have a doubt, sir. Everyone asks in my age, what is the purpose of saving money to lead a happy life? Okay. So if I save it for a long time, I will be happy in the age of around after 60 years only. I want to enjoy now. What I have to do? Now everyone says that save your money in this
That is
age.
a problem with youth. Because there's an old saying, which my mother used to tell me all the time. If you make hard choices now, you will have an easy life later.
Okay.
If you make easy choices now, you will have a hard life. So you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
If you decide to go to the gym, you decide to eat protein and put on muscle and work like hell, you 5 years time, 6 years time, you will look like the Rock.
Yeah, sir. True.
But if you go on smoking cigarettes,
Ah.
drinking chai, flicking your hair, 20 years time, you'll be bald with a small belly. Like me.
Yeah. Just a doubt because even
That's a problem.
even when I interview Anand sir, no sir, I will ask
You
him.
cannot have both ways. You cannot have
Yeah.
it both ways. You cannot say, I want to have 100% marks, but I don't want to study. You're talking like a stupid person.
Sir,
So what do you do in college? You say, okay, I don't want 100% marks.
Sir, if I ask the same question to my friend, no, he will describe this as not a stupid work. He will say, you are asking about a smart work, right? It is described as smart work.
How is it described as smart work?
Sir, how can I say?
You say in Tamil, no problem.
Example. Illa sir, example.
No problem. You tell me in Tamil. We'll work it out.
No sir, I got the example. I don't know whether it is a smart work or a stupid work. You have to tell. One day, we have one employee called Vignesh, you know that, sir. He asked me to take notes and write down what he says. I just pull my phone out and note it all down. Okay. He asked me, where is the note? Where is the pen? Are you writing down or not? I said, I'm taking notes in my phone. I thought it's a smart work. Like that. It's a smart work or stupid work?
What you said is correct. But what you're saying is stupid. Because you're working. What you're saying is, I'll sit there and daydream about some movie, some place where I'm drinking tea, and Vignesh will talk. Then Vignesh will stop talking and he'll touch me and I'll open my eyes. And then Vignesh will ask me, what did I say? And I'll just say everything, whatever he said, without doing any work.
Sir, majority of the
What you're doing
employees'
is work.
mindset is this,
No,
sir.
but you're working.
We don't work, we have to get the money, but we don't want to work.
No, without doing work, you cannot get money, man. Will you pay me money for doing nothing?
No, sir. How can I?
That's what you're asking.
Okay, sir.
See, this is what I mean. So let's now come to the same example.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think you don't have to work very hard, is what I'm trying to say, to become rich? You're thinking I have to do a 30,000 rupee job, right?
Yes, sir.
There's many stories, anecdotes I can tell you about guys. There's a very famous lady who in US, she was a rag picker. Rag picker, you know what they are, road la poi, they're picking up all plastic.
Okay.
She died. Okay. She was very old. She was on the streets picking up money. And after she died, they found out she had a bank account and she had invested money and she was a millionaire.
Oh.
How?
Okay,
Through this method of what I'm saying.
Okay.
So you don't have to be thinking that I need to have a software job. Okay. Before I get to telling you about the job, let me first finish this example.
Okay, sir.
So you said you're getting 30 years this.
Yeah, sir.
So let's put your years.
Okay.
60 years. Now you tell me how much would you have invested in 60 years? 15,000. How much you've invested?
Calculating, sir. 1 crore.
In 60 years, you have put 1 crore
1
away.
crore 8 lakhs.
How much would have become? Total. Dude, it's written in brackets below. Yeah, it's written you have invested 1 crore and your return is 195.6 crores. So this is the kind of returns I'm talking about.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So now your question was, I don't want to work very hard.
Yeah.
I don't want to work my ass off, get a BE degree, then go join one IT company and work on call duty, night shift, morning shift.
Yeah, sir.
The important thing is to become rich, doesn't matter what job you have. It's not about the job. It's about the amount of money you put. That's a fundamental thing where you're making the mistake. I'm not asking you to take a job which you don't want. I'm not asking you to work all the time.
Okay.
I'm just asking you to work enough with a job you don't mind doing to earn enough to invest.
Okay.
That's what's called side hustle. Side hustle means doing something on the side.
Okay.
And that side money is for investing. So to show you an example, let's say you do some side hustle, right? You're only able to make, how much do you think you'll make some side money? Some part-time job you do, how much do you think you can make a month?
6,000 or
You can make
5,000.
6,000 without too much effort.
Too much
From outside, which will not disturb your main work.
Ah.
Will not disturb your life.
Yeah, 6,000.
Something you'll be able to do on the side. This work, that work, help someone out.
Yeah, sir.
Help a friend out.
5 to 6,000.
Help him move some stuff one day. Just saying, an example. I'm just giving an example.
Okay, sir.
So yeah, I give you a hand today. Okay. Some people even make money just lending 5,000 rupees. Your friend needs 5,000 rupees. You give him 5,000 rupees. He pays you back with 5,500, 5,050 rupees. He gives you back. You build.
Compounding. Yeah,
okay,
sir.
compound. Interest. Okay. So let's say you make 6,000 rupees.
Okay.
Okay. And you do this for the next 30 years.
Okay.
You keep on putting that aside. Your side money, which I'm talking about, right? Just 6,000 rupees.
Okay.
Which is not your main money. You're still
Side
earning your
money.
main salary and enjoying your life.
Yeah.
This is just the side money which
money.
you're asking to invest. How much is it? How much have you invested?
I invested 21 lakh 60,000.
How much has it become?
I got 1 crore 90 lakhs.
That's a profit. Read the number top in the brackets below. 200 and
11 lakhs.
that's 2
Expected
crores.
amount. Okay.
Okay. So 30 years from now, what will be your age?
30 years from now on, I will be 52.
At the age of 50, imagine I give you 2 crores. You take the 2 crores, you buy the bonds, Anand sir, you have been talking about.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. You have assured returns, okay, of 22 lakhs, 23 lakhs a year. 10%, right? So let's say 22 lakhs divided by 12, that's almost 2 lakhs a month. You don't have to do any job. Yes. At the age of 50, you don't have to worry.
Yeah, sir. Now I got the answer.
Yeah. So you make the hard choices now. For the next 30 years, you can work extra. You can stay up late.
Yeah.
Do side jobs. Sacrifice some weekends. Not all your weekends.
Sir, but it is so hard to follow, sir.
That is the second important thing.
Yeah, sir.
This is the answer to the question of why everyone cannot do it.
Okay.
If what you're saying is true, it's so easy. You just put a little money every month, small money. That means all of you should be rich.
Yeah.
Why aren't you rich, sir? I found out this out too late. My fault.
Yeah, true.
One of the reasons Anand does this is he's hoping generations of youth will not have to find this out too late. That at least some of you find this early. That some of you can become like Warren Buffett or Jinjinwala. The reason why most people fail in this is it's the same reason why everybody fails in quitting smoking, losing weight, is consistency. Every day you get up and you tell yourself, today I'm going to make that 200 rupees which I need to invest into this month. Because 6,000 rupees is what? Divided by 30 is what? So 200 rupees a day. That's all you have to do. Every day you get up in the morning, say, how am I going to make this extra 200 rupees today? Some days you'll be able to make it 600 rupees. You'll earn 600 rupees extra. So you don't have to worry. Some days you will not. But in average, you try and make that 6,000 rupees a month. But in the morning when you get up, like how you brush your teeth, hopefully do that. Okay?
Yeah, I do.
Because you definitely shave.
Yeah.
You worry about your hair. Because I can see that. So same way how you worry about your hair, you worry about your shave.
Yeah, sir.
So if you don't earn that money, you say, okay, I'm not going to spend that 200 rupees today. Instead of taking my bike to work, I'm going to take the bus to work.
Sir, as of now, I'm motivated by hearing your speech, sir. I can go, I can follow this for 2 days. After the third day, no.
Come back to
Something
me.
comes in my mind and...
Come back to me.
Okay.
Come back to me.
Okay, sir.
In Hinduism, no, okay, Hinduism we shouldn't make it into a religion thing. I'll say our Indian tradition. That is what we have teachers for. That is what a guru is for. I'm not saying I want to be a guru.
Okay.
It's just someone who reminds you.
Mentor. Okay.
Someone who reminds you. Your friend.
Okay.
Every time you feel like you're forgotten, you go to your friend, he'll remind you. That's why they say one of the best ways to quit smoking is, you know how? You go tell one of your best friends, Macha, I'm quitting smoking. I'm quit. So anytime he sees you, he'll call you out, hey, you done it sonna. But make sure that friend doesn't smoke. Because then that friend will be like, Macha,
Okay. Got it.
Make sure it's a friend who doesn't
Smoke.
So he'll call you out. He'll be like, hey, didn't you say it? Then he'll be like, yeah, right. Today I'm starting again. And one beautiful thing about investing is you do it for 1 year, do it for 2 years. You miss maybe a few months. Doesn't matter. Pick it up again.
On my time span, I have more time, sir.
Exactly. That's the advantage you have. I can't do what you can do. I can never make the money you can make at the age of 60. That I can't make it. If I start and you start now, right? By the time I reach 60 and I stop and I wait for you to catch up, there's no way.
Yeah, sir.
There's no way. And this is not complicated investing. I cannot say, I will beat you by doing this and that. You just put a little in little. You don't need to know about shares. You don't need to know about stocks. You don't need to know about all mutual funds, big stock, large cap, small cap, and all. Leave it. Don't listen to the news.
Okay.
Don't listen to your friend's advice.
Okay.
What share to buy? Buy Adani now. It's very cheap. We do this in our channel a lot. We talk about shares. It is a good time to buy ITC. You and me do not have 10 lakhs to put in ITC and become 40 lakhs and then sell it. And, you and me don't have it. All we have is 6,000 rupees, maybe 2,000 rupees. And this is sure. And this is true throughout the world, wherever there's a stock market.
Okay.
Wherever you can make an index fund, you put a little bit, it will grow. So the two important things which you remember is time, which you have.
Yeah.
And the other thing is in your hands, which is consistency.
Okay.
Which you have to decide to. But after all this time you spent with Anand, how many months have you been with Anand?
More than 1.5 years.
How many months is that?
18.
18 months.
Yeah.
How much have you invested?
Nothing, sir. He scolds me every time when he sees me to do investing, but I'm in lack of that consistency.
You can only claim consistency once you start. You're not even starting.
We'll do that, sir.
So you don't have belief in what you're doing. It's like working in the gym. Okay, you work in a gym. You have free access to the gym.
Yeah, sir.
And you're not using it. Any guy we'll see people paying 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, signing up gym membership. But Keshav, we work in the gym. You don't have to spend 10, 15,000 rupees. You have full access to all the gym equipment. You have access to all the trainers in the gym. They're all your friends. You can take all the protein shakes you want. And at the end of it, you say, boss, I've not done anything, and you feel very happy about it. Guys who are trying to get into the gym look at you and think, "Machan."
True, sir. Now, from now onwards, I will try to follow that, sir. I will try
Try.
to catch that consistency.
Try and catch the consistency.
Yeah, sir. Will do that, sir.
Okay. I think it's been an interesting conversation. Anand will be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed Kesav coming from Money Pechu to our channel today. If you would like to see more of Kesav in our channel, please let us know in the comments below. We'll definitely invite him again. You had fun, Kesav?
Yeah, sir. We had so much fun. From starting of the interview, I got so much nervous of my English speaking skills, but now I got some.
You speak good English, man.
Thank
Let
you, sir.
nobody tell you you don't speak good English.
Thank you.
You speak very good English.
Just bear with my English flaws. I will correct it later.
It's okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm full of flaws. You're full of flaws. Being humans, or everybody's full of flaws.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about that.
But I had a great time, which
You know, it takes a lot of courage, Kesav, to come and sit in front of this camera.
Yeah.
All the boys behind the camera, I asked all of them to come and none of them came. All of them refused. They said, no. Sorry, sir. You talked by yourself today. Then I asked Kesav and he was very kind enough to come and join me today and not leave me hanging alone.
I want to thank you because some questions I can't ask Anand sir. Because
Yeah,
when I
you can
ask Anand sir, I will be dead.
No, you can always ask me.
But you were cool. You answer all of the stuff.
And I'll tell
I
you,
answer.
I'm being very honest here. You and me are in the same boat. My knowledge level in shares and analyzing companies are your level. I'm not an expert. When you look at a balance sheet, you wonder maybe I can make a paper airplane out of it. I pretty much think the same thing too. So it's not a bad place to be. But we can still be rich.
Okay, sir.
Being rich has got nothing to do with understanding how companies are bought and sold, why Adani is doing what he's doing, what is happening with the government. All that is noise.
Just we have to be.
Yeah, you just keep your head down, earn that at 6,000 rupees a month, and you put it to the index fund, okay, and you forget about it. And don't listen to any other noise.
Okay, sir.
And if anybody argues saying, what are you saying, man? You tell them to look at the Nifty chart
Okay.
for 20 years, 10 years Nifty chart. Look at the graph. Even when the pandemic happened, I'm sure Elgin will put up the graph for 10 years. You'll see the Nifty dipped, but it came back up.
Okay.
Even during the so-called recession of 2007, it dipped, then came back up. It'll always come back up. That's the beautiful thing about time. Over a period of time, it'll keep going. It's like speed breakers. You might have a few on the road, but if you keep your helmet on and you drive slowly, you'll get home.
Okay, sir. I will try to follow up that.
Chalo. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for being a part of our channel today, and thanks for watching Be Rich today. Keshav, going to sign out and tell everybody to share the channel.
Thank you for watching Be Rich, and hope you guys enjoyed our show. After watching our show, you have to do 3 things. That is like, share, and subscribe our channel. Press the bell icon. If you didn't press the bell icon, you will not get notified. So thank you for bearing with me. Thank you.
And like Keshav said in Money Pechu, that's an important thing you should remember. There are a lot of spam messages in our chat.
Yes, sir.
So please avoid those spam messages. We do not put up any offers, or we are not communicating in those comments.
Yeah, sir. True.
Yeah. So if you want to reach out, we have an email address which you can reach out with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
After a successful event in Qatar, my team wanted to find out where to do an event. So they did a recce, they did a survey, and they found out that they would go back to my second home in Saudi Arabia, Dammam. So after nearly 30 years, I'm going back to Dammam. The last time I was in Dammam was in 1990, and I'm going back there to do an event on the 10th of March. We have not yet decided where it will be in Dammam, but definitely I am visiting Dammam on the 10th of March, Friday. So those who are in and around Dammam or maybe in Jeddah should make a trip to see me, and I'm going to talk about investments on where you should put out your money. Those in Bahrain can drive across the causeway and join us. See you in Dammam on the 10th of March. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.